special guest with us, Dr. Hinchliffe. He is the founding dean and chief executive officer of King's Own Institute, a tertiary level educational institution in Sydney, Australia. Dr. Hinchliffe has dedicated 50 years to educating and training individuals throughout Australia and abroad. He is an acknowledged business and organizational builder and a respected leader. His institute, KOI, offers students accredited undergraduate and postgraduate diploma and degree courses in numerous areas of business and management, including accounting, information technology, and TESOL. It has over 3,000 students from 70 different countries. You can get more information about KOI from their website, koi.edu.au. Thank you. Changes? Are there difference in aspirations? Do you see any difference?
Well, it's difficult to tell. We haven't had many Indian students. The reason being I got hurt years ago when we started because of the irregularities in some of the processes, some of the applications. So I've learned a lot about that, about quality students, good English, not falsified English, and all the grades and all the documentation. So it's about quality. That's why we're here, to ensure the quality of the applications. That's what the difference is. But in terms of, is there a difference in the students? Not really. Some of my best friends are Indian, and they've come to Australia even before I met them and graduated, and they've been very successful and gone on. Some have come home to be successful in business, commerce. Others have stayed in Australia. Others have gone around the world in other companies. So it's exciting because the Indians actually make the difference, genuinely.
Very nice. You said that the experience in the beginning was not good. You have now chosen to partner with GS Overseas Careers. Why have you selected GS Overseas Careers to partner with?
Well, it's important to have people of high calibre, integrity, the highest standard of ethics. With that and their practices, their proven track record, evidence, that's what you want, that's what we have, and that's going to be the basis of our success. So we learn from the past, we go forward, not so much hand in hand, but ever watchful, because like an actor, or actress, we're only as good as our last performance. So we're very, very careful for not just regulations, for our own integrity too. We've got a good name, we want to keep a good name. Gurija from Gurija Sampath, Overseas Careers, has a very, very good experience base, and we're using that. Of course, I'm not Indian and I'm not here. So trust. The trust has to be established, and we have to work at it because we have to be very careful that we both understand each other, that communications trail. But that comes back to people of integrity. And that's the reason why we're here, and that's why we have this agreement, this association for India, of course, and in Sri Lanka.
I also wanted to ask you, why Australia? How do we tell the students to go to Australia? Because here, US or UK are, so far have been the choices, though now it's changing. So now, why Australia?
I would like to answer this question. Why Australia means, when you compare after COVID, the data you can see, October intake itself is more than 49,759 students have been to Australia. And it's quite a lot, and more than 21 to 22% increase has come. And people's choice of Australia is very, 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 increasing speed now. The reason is the visa procedures and the PR. It is much easier in Australia and Canada. So a lot of students are opting now Australia. Moreover, the pay scale, the opportunities, the career opportunities are more in Australia. And most of the universities are giving internships. That is very common, and especially our KOI is very keen in giving the internship if the students opt for it. And they evaluate the student, and if they are good, KOI themselves are employing the candidates. So employment opportunities are plenty there, and they also support with other vendors also. That is one USP of KOI.
What is the prerequisite to be in your university, enroll the students into your university?
English language proficiency is probably paramount. The grades, of course, that you must have to finish secondary school, or if you're coming on to us from completed degrees or whatever it might be. So the standards are there. Everything's on the website. All the admission requirements are there without me going into the detail. But English language proficiency is paramount. I'd have to say that without that, if they're marginal and they stay with their friends, they work, they play, they stay with their friends speaking their own language and don't practice English, their proficiency level will drop off. Their employability options drop off. So even though English is a standard in this country, it does require practice, particularly what we're not in the habit of doing, which is typing and writing, because that's what it is. It's the spoken word is fine, but the written word, that lasts, and that's what we have to focus on. And a bit more practice, that's all. Not difficult. Indians can do it better than anyone else, but it does require a little bit of practice.
So how long is the duration of this course?
Well, it depends what you're doing, whether you're a graduate certificate, graduate diploma. A bachelor is 3 years. The master's is usually 2 years, can be 18 months, but whatever people want to do. So some are chasing permanent residency, others are not. They're wanting to get through the shortest possible time and get home to the opportunities they might have in their own home country. Remember, we have students from all around the world, not just from India. We're here for India because of that engagement for very good students, because I've learned from experience with my friends that that's where that's going to come, because their English level, their commerce, their background, the history, the culture, it's all there. It's in their DNA. So they're halfway, their foot in the door, if you like, to success. And success in higher education is what we're known for.
Good. So we also congratulate, since the inception has started today by the Girija Madam, and also you come all the way from Australia to this, our state, that is Hyderabad. And we are very happy that it started with a good note, and we all would like to support Girija Madam and you in this, and also on behalf of the students also. We are very happy that you are here.
Thank you very much of you. And you speak 15 languages, I've learnt that. I don't speak any of your local languages, and I'm sorry about that, but I do appreciate it, and I appreciate the culture. I'm looking at the colourful saris around here, and the little things, the little cultural things that you take for granted. They bring that with them if they come to Australia, or if they work here and study here, that will still be there because online. Hybrid, we haven't mentioned that, but hybrid is both face-to-face and online, concurrently or simultaneously, and that's where those little things come through, and that's what makes a difference. It's exciting, it's challenging, but so rewarding.
Thank you, sir.
KOI has courses in business management and information technology. What is the most popular course that you see a lot of foreign students opting for?
That's changing as it switches a little way across from management and finance and accounting. That's always there, and it's always jobs and careers for life. There's no doubt about that. What's popular is what's seen in the media and what's all of the films, if you like, IT and IS. We've got information systems as well as information technology. We've even got TESOL. We're the only provider, private provider, with a Master of Arts in TESOL, teaching of English to speakers of other languages. Now that is a job and a career for life also for those who've got good English, adding a little more. You see, you can't be an academic manager or director of studies in English practice in Australia unless you've got a Master of Arts in TESOL. And those jobs, career starts there. We're talking about management role here. They're much more than you get in accounting. You see, it's all different.
That's right. As you know, industry experience is very important. So do you provide internships with your courses?
Yes, we do. The internship, it used to be free, but we've learnt that people don't respect free. So we've had to, we share the cost with the students, half and half. So we've got some skin in the game. We do that because we believe in the quality of what we do and set that all up for them. So they pay half. It's not very much at all for the student. However, the opportunity is there. We assess them. They've got to have good grades and good English, and off they go with that. And we school them up, prepare them, and off they go for their internships. In excess of 60%, not too much about that, 62, 64 maybe, very rarely 65% of those who get the internship stay with that employer. They're offered a job. And some of them stay there for, well, they keep going, they don't stay there, not just a short term, jobs and career starts. So the internship program is valuable, and it's getting a chance for the employer to look at the student, or soon to be a graduate, and of course for the student to look at the employer and see if they want to be, they're happy with each other. But they get a choice, and it's very, very good, and it's done from we've had several companies over the years. One of the ones we're working with now, Internships Australia, is very good, very big and very successful.
Fantastic. So I wish you all the best. I wish Girija ma'am all the best. And before you leave, I think we'll teach you some Telugu words so that, you can use them when you come back on your next trip. Before you leave, I'll teach you some Telugu words before you leave.
I hope you're patient, okay?
Media, as a secretary for the digital media, I thank you and also Mrs. Girija Sampath and Rashmi for this interview, and also our Karunakar. We can use Telangana. We wish all the best and enjoy the day. And thank you as a secretary for this digital media. I'm happy to welcome you into this, our channel, and for all the other channels too. We wish you all the best.
Thank you, KK News.
Thank you.